No offence to Jack.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't think there was much thought involved. They lost out to children. In all fairness though...
Oh my God.
I think this one's a lost cause.
Yes!
This is prime Guinness World Records. Hello, my name is Mark McKinley and I'm an official Guinness World Records adjudicator, and today I'm going to be reacting to Sidemen break the weirdest world records. Let's see how this looks. Fastest time to pull a plane, 60 meters. Why 60 meters? Seems a very random distance to be pulled, but the setup looks quite similar to how a lot of our records do run. So the aircraft that they're using here, they appear to be light aircraft. So normally for these types of records, we do slightly heavier aircraft. So they have to be normally around about 10,000 kilograms, or about 22,000 pounds, which is about double what these planes normally weigh. Okay, so Toby and Vicstar appear to be different weights as well, so that's going to have an impact on the overall weight of the plane that's getting pulled, which makes it not as standardised as we would normally want from an attempt. In all fairness though, both competitors going off to a strong start pulling the planes. With any of these records, it's just that first motion, that's where it gets it started. Just getting the plane moving, that's what actually is the big challenge. Once you get it moving, then the adrenaline takes over. But then okay, so the person went 60 meters, but I'm not sure how far the plane went. I don't know how long that took them there. There wasn't really any announcement of the time, but good effort. It looks really good. Like I say, we'll probably use a larger plane over a longer distance, but okay, we're off to a strong start. So the nearest equivalent I could find, the fastest time to pull an aircraft, 25 meters, which was achieved on our Italian TV show, Lo Show di Record, back in 2011. All right, here we go. Fastest time to eat a bowl of cereal with chopsticks. This is prime Guinness World Records. Here we go. So for this, how much cereal are they eating? A bowl of cereal, but what does that mean? That's one of the issues here. So what is a bowl of cereal? Getting quite existential there, but looking at it from a standardising perspective and how we can set the records, we've got to make sure that anybody attempting them is attempting the exact same record. So we would normally put a minimum weight in place. So let's say 250 grams that it's got to be done. 250 grams of cereal that's got to be eaten. So they're eating, there's a lot of complaints that it's dry. Again, that's probably something that we would do, just to add to the challenge, make it more complicated. We can't make these things too easy. So they're a minute in, and it's not looking too good. There doesn't appear to be a lot of cereal eaten. So for any of our records, we'll normally put, if it's a new record, we'll put a minimum requirement on it. So a minimum requirement is something that people have to try and achieve or beat in order to get the Guinness World Records title. So the whole idea of that is to make it something that's worthy of being celebrated, something that truly is officially amazing. I think we're sitting around 2 minutes now, so maybe a little bit longer than we would normally allow for an attempt like this.
Surely when we hit 5 minutes.
We've got other records for eating cereal. You've got flaked cereal and popped rice cereal. So you can take the choice of what you want. I'm not sure that their specific choice falls into either of them, but they're still going, but it feels like they've given up. There's some good use of the chopsticks though. Chopsticks, we use chopsticks quite a lot in our record breaking. We've got a record for the fastest time to sort a bag of M&Ms using a pair of chopsticks. Maybe this would be better for them. It's an opportunity to use the chopsticks, which they're both quite adept at, but they don't need to do the eating. 4 minutes gone.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, but the second one.
Do I have to watch the whole thing? Is that,
You've already moved
okay.
that finger.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you'll help. Like, I don't know if people can help you.
I think this one's a lost cause.
The tallest toilet roll.
Tallest toilet roll tower. Okay, a record we do have. Yep. Here we go. A tallest toilet roll tower. Toilet rolls being stacked one on top of the other.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
So we don't have an open-ended one for this because it's so unstable. So we've got it in 30 seconds. And the record in 30 seconds is 28 stacked on top of each other. We've got a few other ones with toilet rolls that don't have time limits that could potentially be attempted. They're attempting the highest kick of a toilet roll there. We had a challenge a couple of years ago for the most keep-ups with a toilet roll in 30 seconds. That might be one to attempt in the future. But yeah, toilet roll stacking. The most balanced on the head is 101. And then we've got another one, a huge record for the tallest toilet paper pyramid, which stands over 4 meters high. So I can't see either of them happening today. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near those numbers, but maybe we'll come close to the 28. And as soon as I say that, Vic Stars fall to the ground. But all right. It's good to see it being taken seriously, I will say that. So he's really giving it focus and he's thinking about where he's balancing the toilet rolls. $21, okay. Now they are taking it seriously. They are taking it seriously because they're bringing in a step ladder. You know that things are going well when they start bringing in the heavy artillery. Here we go. Could he get to the 28? It's genuinely tense. No. 21, so not bad, but as I said, 28 in 30 seconds is slightly better. Keeping balloons in the air. Okay, so records like this, there's a real challenge to it because there's a lot of tactics in making sure that you keep the balloons and you're working together as a team in order to... Okay, it's over. I'm going to take that back a little bit and just watching a little bit closer because, yeah, that was a bit quicker than I anticipated it being. A lot of the times with these, there's a lot of tactics involved, a lot of trying to work out how to do it and working as a team. I think in this attempt, okay, in this attempt, basically the tactics employed were throw the balloons in the air and try. So I don't think there was much thought involved there in order to establish how they would be doing it. We've got a record holder called David Rush who managed to keep 3 balloons in the air for the longest time possible. Probably more impressive than this one. Come on! Definitely longer. Most socks put on in 30 seconds.
Official record.
This is an official record, Jack. You are correct. An official Guinness World Records title, not an official weirdest record. All right. So the first thing they've done wrong here is that the socks are just on a pile. Anyone that's attempted this record in the past puts a little more thought into the placing of the socks in order to get them on quickly, cut down the amount of time in between. So the current record for this is 28 socks on the foot in 30 seconds, which is pretty good. They're actually doing not bad here. Let's see. Okay.
I think we've got it, guys.
Maybe they haven't done well then. There's a bit of sarcasm from the back there. All right, so I'll take them off. Let's see how many we've got. This is what I do on a daily basis, just watching people counting things. 8.
The actual record was 26.
Oh, no. He said the actual record was 26. That's not the actual record. The actual record is 28. But we do have an alternative version of that record, which is open for kids. So anybody under the age of 16 can go to our website and apply so they can face off against other kids. And the record for that is 26. So they lost out to children.
Go.
Okay, so this is a record that we don't actually currently monitor. We've got various other titles with water balloons, but not for bursting them with a dart in 30 seconds. A lot of it works as a Guinness World Records title. If I had to make any changes, I'd probably have just one person throwing them, making it a team of 2 records, so there's a bit more teamwork involved. But as far as the title goes, it's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. That's not a bad one. I wouldn't say that's the best performance. You would expect slightly more to be burst in that time frame. We've got a record for the most water balloons thrown and caught in 30 seconds, and that stands at around 35. So only managing to burst 10 in that same amount of time. I like it as a record, not so much as an attempt. Okay, I'm a big fan of this record, so travelling across Swiss balls just by rolling, this is a great record. It's been done by many different people in the past. The current record, it's, okay, first person made it 3 balls. Not going to be quite up to scratch of what we're looking for. The current record is 95.17 metres that they travel. Individually, they seem to be managing maybe 3 metres, so there's still some distance to go.
Making it into the GWR with this one, boys.
No, I think that's a very good point. No, you're not going to make it into Guinness World Records with this attempt, definitely not. So the record that we've got for this is an individual record, so one person travelling 95 metres on top of Swiss balls. They're taking it in turns. It's slightly chaotic, for lack of a better word. Not sure it works as a team record either, because the balls are moving, they're not really connected, so it's hard to tell what distance actually is being travelled. And they've made things even more difficult for themselves by going round a corner. I think with something like this, you just want to be going in a straight line to make sure that you can manage it.
Hold, don't hold.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's up! He's up! Oh, he's up! Yep.
Why is that cake? Why is it cake to the floor?
Okay, I think they've made the full distance now. Oh, but they're comparing their attempt to the Dude Perfect attempt, which isn't actually the current record. So even if this had gone off perfectly and there were no problems, I'm afraid they wouldn't have got the record anyway. So it looks like they had fun. That's the main thing. Perhaps an alternative record. We've got one for the fastest time to travel across 10 Swiss balls, which has got a record 7.8 seconds. Now, they didn't last long on the balls, so maybe that's a better option for them.
A brand new world record. Furthest distance to catch a thrown hot dog in a bun.
Oh, now this isn't a brand new record. This is an existing title. 51 metres this throw, so it's a big challenge here.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not sure the studio's actually big enough to achieve this record, so it's good to see tactics being worked out. It's good to see people taking it seriously.
Oh, he's got the length.
Oh, yeah!
Okay, a pretty decent throw in that first one. Just need to work on the catch.
Come
on.
Get your Blizzard.
Oh!
It's not clean, it's not clean.
I need a new bun. We can do this, you know.
So one of the important things as well with records like this, and something that we always make sure is in place, is that the food is eaten afterwards. So it's important that any food being used for record attempts is eaten and is used in a safe environment in order to be done. Okay, we've got a catch. We've got a catch.
So what are we looking to beat? What are we looking to beat here?
Right. Okay. 75 feet, okay.
Yeah, what's the record?
You're nowhere near. You're
How far is it?
160 something.
160.
Yeah, okay, they've established that they don't have a big enough studio to actually achieve this record, so yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here. Oh, I think that's the end of this attempt then, because they're not going to be able to get it long enough. There's no, they don't have the
All right, no,
space.
I've got an idea. Why don't we do our new record and
In the mouth.
You got to throw it backwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
I stand corrected, okay. I like Harry's thought process there. So he's suggested that they change up the record so that they're throwing it overhead, backwards. If Harry's looking for a job as a records manager, that's the kind of mentality that we like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous.
And they've got another catch. Now, here's the main problem with this attempt. So they've got Jack there, Jack Massey Welsh, record holder in his own right. Most channels with over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's doing the measuring there. Now, the measuring tape looks a little bit all over the place, looks a little bit floppy. For these records, we would require a qualified surveyor to be there, some to actually do the measurement, so that the measurement is something that is verifiable, something we can rely on moving forward. No offence to Jack, but I don't know if he's got the qualifications to be making the measurements in this attempt. Interesting take on it though, interesting take. Good work, Harry, on working out a new title. Loudest Scream, okay.
Fun. This is very serious, all right?
Fun fact, we've got a record for the loudest shout, and it's at 121.7 decibels. And the person that did it,
79.8.
Oh.
I should have been paying attention there. Okay. 79, okay, not a bad start. 121 decibels. She shouted the word quiet. Like it, right. All right. KSI's attempt there. Good to see KSI returning to record breaking after his journey through GWR OMG with us all those years ago.
Oh, it smells of wind. Oh my God.
Nice to see you again, JJ. So with the measuring of sound, we're very specific about how far away from the microphone that you're meant to be. I don't think the same level of preparation has gone into this, but they're also nowhere near the 121 decibels, so...
And up to 90.
Wait, what?
90 decibels? There's no way that was 90. Okay, yeah, so there was obviously background noise that came into play there. I got drawn right in just to try to figure out if that was the case. Might just take this off one ear for the remainder of this. This is not the best one to be reacting to in headphones.
Sorry.
Watching grown men scream's a bit odd.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel really odd.
I think that sums it up quite nice. This is just grown men screaming into a microphone. Again, nobody quite reaching the heights, but hey, they all look like they had a good time. So that was the Sidemen's Weirdest World Records. There were some good records in there, some that are actually official Guinness World Records titles. Not the best of attempts throughout, but I think there's definitely something there. There's some dedication, some passion. So if you're interested in attempting any in the future, give us a call.
Let it go, man. It's gone.
But well done.